Hello friends, this is Moonday Faery here with another pick a card video, and today we're gonna find out why you find it so hard to move on, whether it was from a previous relationship or from a person you've been in love with. Well, we're gonna find that out. So if you're new to this kind of videos, I'm just going to quickly explain how does it work. So we've got 4 groups of cards: group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, and group number 4. And you intuitively choose one group of cards, and this is going to be your answer. Just please remember, this is a general reading, so take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest. I am going to post the timestamps in the description box below, so you can just skip right ahead to the reading, to your group if you want to. What else I wanted to say is that, oh my god, thank you so much to every one of you who has subscribed, liked, commented on my videos. You guys are just amazing. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. You have no idea. So thank you so much once again. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so, because I'm going to be posting this kind of videos every Friday. Pick a card, and probably some other videos if I'm gonna have time, or a good topic, you know, to make a video, to film something. It's gonna be posted randomly. For more updates, you can consider visiting my Instagram, which is going to be somewhere here on the screen, probably I think in this corner over here, so just check it out. And let me just quickly also tell you what kind of decks I'm using today. So the first deck I'm using today is the Wheel of the Year Tarot by the Scarabeo, and yeah, there is Maria Carratti and art by Antonella Platano. I'm sorry if I killed Italian just now, but sorry. But anyways, that's the gorgeous Wheel of the Year. As usual, we've got the Romance Angels by Doreen and the Peace Oracle by Toni Salerno and Leela J. Williams. Alright, so if you're ready, let's just go to the group number 1. Let me just quickly move the cards, the rest of the groups. So it's gonna be 1, 4, 3, 2, and this is group number 1. So hello group number 1, I hope you're doing well. So the 3 tarot cards are going to show me why is it so hard for you to move on, and these are going to be also the advice cards over here. So I'm just quickly going to start with the tarot. Why is it so hard for you to move on? Alright, and what we have here. Okay, so what I'm seeing for the group number 1. Group number 1, I feel like it is very hard for you to move on because the person you've been with or you were interested in, I feel like honestly they were kind of manipulating you. This is what I'm getting. Even though we've got the Magician in the upright position. By the way, I don't read the reversals at the moment, at least. So you know, you might think like, oh yeah, but they're all in upright position. I feel like this is the dark energy of the Magician, especially because I've got the 8 of Swords just here. So I felt like this. You felt like you actually you won the lottery with this person. I think you were trying to make this person really perfect. You know, because I've got the 6 of Wands, which is honestly the victory and everything, but I feel like it was only in your head, because it's basically standing by this 8 of Swords. So I feel like I said, whether you were in a relationship with them or whether you know, it was just a crush, or you were only dating, or like whatever. I feel like it was kind of a codependency going on over there. You felt like this person is making you like feel worthy, you know, like without this person you don't just like, you felt like nothing really matters, that you're not good enough, that you're not, I don't know, pretty enough, that you're not beautiful enough, smart enough, whatever. You felt like only around this person they were making you feel like you are so amazing. But when they were not around, you just felt like, you felt like terrible. But honestly, what I'm getting as well, like from your side, is that it was some kind of a cage. It was some kind of manipulation going on. I think I said that before. I think that, you know, maybe it was even that this person would make you like, would kind of make sure you're in situations where that would make you feel bad about themselves, so they can come to you and tell you that no, it's not true. So, you know, because this is what I'm getting from this card, to be honest. It's just like, you know, maybe they were like literally taking you, if you were, let's say you were like feeling very self-conscious about your body, maybe they would take you to, I don't know, the fashion show, and then, you know, even though they would be saying like, everybody would be like, oh yeah, look at the skinny models, they're so beautiful, whatever, and you know, they would make you feel bad. And then they would be like, oh no, but don't worry, you're beautiful too, I love you the way you are, you don't have to be like them, you know, like it would be nice maybe, but you don't have to be like them. This kind of behavior, I feel like this was this kind of a behavior. So even though we don't have the devil card over here, which mostly talks about addictions and like even the codependency and stuff like that, I feel like this was going on. Like this person would actually trick you into being with them all the time, actually to give them all your attention. I feel like maybe even with this card as well, maybe they would try to make themselves look like a victim all the time, so you would be there, you would they would make sure you're staying with them so they can you know, like so you're taking care of them basically. This is what I'm getting, but I feel like you know, you will eventually move on and something good is gonna definitely come your way. What else is here is you deserve love, you're lovable. So to me it's once again about this codependency, when they were telling you you were like, maybe they would make you feel that you're not worthy and nobody else would be interested in you apart from them. Because this is what I'm getting, like they would kind of make you feel like that. Maybe they would not tell you straight, like, you know, that, oh, you know, you're so crap, that, you know, you're lucky that I am with you. But I think like they would kind of manipulate the situation in a way that you would feel like that anyways. So yeah, you have to remember that you are lovable no matter what, and you know, that you deserve it. You know, there we go, you deserve love no matter what. Even if you didn't believe after, I don't know, breaking up or any kind of like a separation going on, that you don't deserve it. Like that was the only person that would love you, and that was the only person that would make you feel good and happy and content, and they would make you feel like, oh, you know, you can do everything and achieve everything and anything you want in your life. They would feed you this kind of bullshit all the time, so you would feel so good about being with them. But you have to remember you deserve love no matter what, no matter like a true love where somebody is going to be with you because of you, just because of you, and not because they want your attention, or they just feel like, you know, they have this really weird sense of pleasure of making you feel down. We've also got the strategy card, and this is the card that speaks, you know, about you having a master plan. You know, you have to remember about your core values. Maybe you were sacrificing some of your values because of that person and because of that relationship, that situation. You know, once again, this card also says that you should be aware of actions and like slips of the tongue that don't match who someone claims to be. So it's, oh my god, this is so linked to this person in general. I feel like no matter what, even if, you know, like I said, they would tell you kind of, you know, like something, you would get the feeling sometimes that it's not really true, because there would be something like, you know, they would say something and they would be like, I didn't mean that, or I didn't mean it like that, or something. You know, but this card also says that significant progress is made in small steps. So I know it's not going to be easy for you to move on so easily from that person, but you have to remember that you deserve love. No matter what, you deserve love. You deserve to be loved. You're an amazing person. Say, like, I would say every day when you wake up and you go in front of the mirror, just say that to yourself: I deserve love, I am lovable. And, you know, like, I'm amazing, I'm great, I'm a fantastic person, I'm beautiful, I'm smart. So, you know, just because I feel like you've got a really low self-esteem, especially now, because I feel like it wasn't you leaving the relationship, it was them leaving you, basically. But trust me, it's better for you. Okay, so thank you so much, group number one. Please like, subscribe, comment, you know, share this video if you feel like it's gonna help anyone, and I will see you, whoops, in the next one. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself, please. Okay, group number two, why you find it so hard to move on. So first of all, we're gonna get the tarot cards. This is gonna show me why is it so hard for you to move on. Again, it's gonna be either about the romantic relationship you had, or it was a crush you had and you still feel like you can't really move on. And these are gonna be more of the advice cards. Let's see who the Lovers. Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, let me see. Trust. And, oops, Self-Mastery. Okay, group number two. I feel like this was something really serious going on over here. Like really serious, especially because we've got the Lovers and we've got the Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of Pentacles here, so there is a possibility that one of you is an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. Why is it so hard for you to move on? I feel like it is because you had a very serious plans about this person, whether, like I said, whether it was a romantic relationship or whether you just had a crush on them. You had in your head a very serious plans towards them. You felt like, you know, this situation, you know, was like this twin flame thing, you know, like it was your soulmate, it was meant to be, it is the divine that brought you together. This is what I'm feeling. And maybe they would even think the same. Like, I feel like maybe they would even think the same. But I also feel like, you know, there is a family issue going on over here. Okay, and it could be either from your side of the family or their side of the family, but I think that this family was one of the could have been, like, for some of you, especially if you're in a relationship, it could have been that one of your families or family members, even, doesn't matter from which side, was not really rooting for this relationship, and I feel like they were kind of trying to talk shit behind the other person's back. You know, they were just like, oh, they are not really good for you, they are not worth you, you know, you deserve better, or you deserve someone who is more handsome, or you deserve someone who is more beautiful, who has got a better job, or you know, just anything. So I feel like this was a major issue, and because of that I feel like we've got this Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. And I feel that because of this, you kind of lost the focus on the relationship, like you or them. So even though there was a lot of positive signs going on, that you think, okay, this might end up really seriously, this is the person I want to be with, you know, I feel like you just decided, you just lost your focus. You get so, like, one of you gets so influenced by their family that you have lost the focus you normally would have. The whole, like, precision in your steps that you would make, you know, the plans you would make, the interests you would have in this person. Because I feel like this is not about the crush, this is more about a proper relationship, you know, that was going on. So I think because of this, you kind of lost the faith, or they lost their faith in that. But you know what, I think I am going to take more cards, because I don't know whether this situation, because I feel like there is a separation going on, but let me see if this is actually like your twin flame and you're meant to be together, or it's just maybe better for you that this has ended. Let me just clarify that. Okay, so is it worth fighting for, or trying to save it somehow, or what's gonna happen? Yeah, we've got the Six of Wands. Let me get more cards. Because there is a victory, there is a focus, but I'm also seeing other things. There's so many pentacles, guys, that definitely one of you has to be earth sign or have this very earthy energy around you. The Emperor. The Hierophant. Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm seeing, guys. So this is what I'm seeing, guys. I actually feel like you might be back together in the future. It's because we've got most of the pentacles. I, for some reason, feel like it's gonna take a while. If you decide that you want to come back together, then it's not going to be in a week's time, okay? It might take more time than that. So it's just going to depend on you whether you want to wait for this person or not, because it might take a year, it might take 2 years, 3 years. It's very difficult to say. But I feel like, let's say, okay, let's take this scenario that you decide to wait. So what I'm seeing is that no matter what kind of bullshit that family is going to be telling you or your partner, you know, that you're gonna like realize that, you know, like, fuck that, fuck them, honestly. And you know, it's all about your own happiness and your own life, basically, because, you know, if you decide to get with somebody, it's about your own life, let's be honest. It's not them spending their life with that person, it's gonna be you. So I feel like, you know, you are gonna get to the point that, you know, you realize that yes, you do want to be together and you want them back, or they want you back. And we've got the Knight of the Pentacles. So he might be coming to you slowly but steadily. I think he's just wondering whether it's a good idea. I mean, I'm saying he because it's a knight, but gender doesn't matter, okay? So I feel like this person basically is gonna be coming to you slowly but steadily. You know, maybe they are trying to improve their situation. Maybe it could be about the financial situation, financial status. You know, it could be that. Maybe they're looking for a job if they didn't have a job before, so they can actually, you know, make this steady foundations going on. Yeah, this is like, to me, again, this family is still gonna be talking bullshit and trying to be like, you know, whatever it is towards you or towards this other person, they're gonna be like, you know, like, it's better for you to just leave them and come to me, come to us, because we're your true friends. You know, like, you can trust only us, you can trust only me, you can trust only my opinion, don't listen to your heart, basically. But if you decide to wait, I see you, like, seriously, what an upgrade. Look, the first row, we've got the Princess of Pentacles. I feel like that's you. Second row, Knight of Pentacles. I feel like it's them. The third row, Evolution, Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like it's you again. And, you know, even though you love your family and you might be a very family-oriented person, or maybe it's them. It's really difficult to say what, like, whose family is that. But whether you're like really loving your family, I feel like you are about to decide what is the most important thing in your life. You know, that you want to be the boss of your own life and you're the master of your own life. And there is nobody else who can tell you what to feel, how to feel, and who to be with. We've also got the Emperor, which is a very, very strong masculine energy. Doesn't have to be a man, once again, doesn't have to be a man, it's just a very masculine energy. And he's the representation of the zodiac sign of Aries. Doesn't really have to be Aries, once again, but it is very fiery energy. And the Emperor basically is, he knows what he has achieved, but he, if anything, he is ready to, like, move away from his throne and fight for what is his, what belongs to him. And this is a person who is very passionate. This is a person who is very like, you know, to me the Emperor is also family oriented, because he wants to have this family, or like when it comes to work, it's person who is like a natural born leader, and it's a person who is always taking care of their, like, you know, of their team, of their, like, colleagues. And when it's the father, he's always taking care of his children and of his wife. And because we've got the Hierophant at the end, I can honestly see the wedding. Yeah, I honestly, to me, this is the wedding. This is the legal relationship going on, like, you know, legally improved by law, by church, by your religion, whatever. So we've got, again, like, Taurus, Taurus, what am I saying? The Hierophant is the card of Taurus, and we have so much of this earth energy. So I feel like everything, if you decide to stay, everything is gonna be going slow but steady, because we've got the earth, and earth is like very grounded, very steady. You know, it moves slow, but you know, it's gonna give you the most of the stabilization going on. But yeah, I feel like if you decide to wait, there is gonna be there is a massive chance for for you to like legalize this relationship, to get married, to be happy, to have kids, whatever, what have you. But it only depends on you if you want to wait. But what else am I getting is the trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So once again, I feel like one of you has basically left because you were not trusting each other anymore for some reason. I feel like mostly because of this family, or like very close friends, like friends, you know, or just people who are like in your immediate surroundings. They were telling one of you it's not good, that this person is not good enough, or something, that, oh, you deserve better. Because I feel like it's you kind of gave up, you know. If you give up, okay, you know, like, don't worry about this scenario going on. But like, if you decide to stay, just have faith in the divine, have faith in the universe. You know, it knows what it's doing, so you can get this kind of results. What else we've got is, if it is the card of the self-mastery, and this card is speaking about shifting your awareness and using your energy and all the resources like more effectively. So, you know, to me it says like, don't use your energy on worrying and like focusing on the negative. Use your energy on trusting, you know, this situation, just having faith. Focus on the positive. Whether you decide to stay or not, there is something amazing waiting for you, honestly. And you should like align your words and actions with all your other goals, and just make plan, you know, make plan and like put it into action. Whether you want to wait or you don't want to wait, it doesn't matter. Just make some kind of action, make plan, and trust the universe, because it knows what it's doing. Okay, so this is it for the group number 2. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment, and share if you feel like this is gonna help somebody else. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, group number 3. I hope you are doing well. So today we're going to find out why you find it so hard to move on. So what I've got prepared for you is 3 tarot cards that are going to show me basically the situation, which is why is it so hard to move on for you, and 2 other cards that would be the advice. So let's see first. We've got the Wheel, Justice, and the Hanged Man. I can see a lot of things going on straight off the bat, because we've got only the major arcanas going on. And what is going on here? Finance and career, and simplicity. I feel like this card of simplicity is pretty much in all my readings for some reason. I don't know, it just likes to show up. So group number 3, what is going on? So we've got the Wheel, which is the Wheel of Fortune in every other deck, the Justice, and the Hanged Man. So why do you find it so hard to move on? Because to me, you have realized that this relationship or whatever is not serving you. I feel like you might have been the one that left, but you still feel like attached to this person somehow. I feel like there was some rapid change going on at first, and it could have been for the worse. Maybe it was like, you know, or maybe sometimes it was good and then it was going bad, and then good and then bad, and you know, everything was out of balance to me. I feel like you know, it was definitely like with this how's it called? Jesus, not split personality. But when you've got this disorder, when one moment you're in like this euphoric state and the moment after that you feel depressed. I don't remember how is it called, but I feel like your relation with that person was kind of like that. One moment it was amazing, great, euphoria, you know, everything's going perfect, let's get married, whatever. And then just the moment later it's just like, no, it's terrible, let's break up, you know, like we're not meant to be and everything. So I feel like there were some like very rapid changes going on in your relation, and like I said, one moment it was great, in the other moment it was terrible. And what happened next is that I feel like, because we've got this hanged man, so I feel like basically one of you realized that this whole relationship is out of balance, and it's out of balance so much that there is no point of having it, of like, you know, dragging that. I think the other person, whether it was you or whether it was them, just felt like kind of hurt by this decision, but you also knew it's for the better. We've got the Justice card, and it's basically talking once again about the balance in between things. It's talking about like the law of karma. So we've got basically two cards that are talking about the karma, which is both the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. So whatever you put out, it's going to come back to you. So I feel like one of you were not really being honest in this relationship, maybe. I'm not talking about cheating, it's about achieving the balance in giving and receiving. Oh shit, I just realized we've got 10, 11 and 12. This is how it's meant to be, I guess. Like this whole thing is just how it was supposed to be. So we've got this coming back to the subject. One of you, I feel like, was giving more than the other one, and I think one of you could have even been like trying to be, okay, I don't want to use a very harsh words, but I feel like the one person was kind of trying to be very smart and become some kind of a parasite that, you know, lives off of the other person, that they don't give anything, but they only expect. I don't know whether it was you or whether it was that other person, but I feel like one of you has also achieved this enlightenment, basically, you know, that you don't have to self-sacrifice yourself. You don't have to sacrifice yourself for this relationship that doesn't make any sense anyways, that doesn't bring you happiness. There are other things waiting for you. You just need to change, you know, the way that you look at things, the way that you see things. You need to just see them from the other perspective, because even though you've, like, one of you felt like you're kind of tied up into this relationship, you also realize that, you know, like in this card, the spring is coming in and the whole ice is gonna be melted soon, so you can like get free, like you can literally set yourself free, and there is this new life waiting. So we have the finances and career. Once again, it's a general reading, so it's just going to resonate for some of you. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it's just like I was thinking about this Justice card over here. It is... I feel like one of you was kind of trying to sponsor this whole relationship, trying to... was like spending more money on the other one, you know, like, or just buying expensive gifts, paying the bills, maybe even, I don't know, like doing the shopping for the week while the other person was doing basically nothing, or they were just keeping their money to themselves, and just like it was your responsibility basically to make sure you have food, you have gas, you have, I don't know, like everything paid. This is what I'm feeling. So if that's the case, then guys, like, seriously, don't feel sorry that this has ended, because it wasn't serving you. And we've got this Simplicity card, and this is about overthinking, anxiety and worry. So I feel like you still overthink about it. You're coming back to this even though you know it was not serving you, it was not great, and it is for the best that you guys are not together anymore. You still are coming back about it, coming back to it. You're still thinking about it, but you need to stick to the fact facts, you know, whatever happened happened, and you know, it's good that this is behind you. You need to ignore you know, whatever like contradicting feelings you've got about this. This card is talking about like decluttering your home, heart and mind. And it literally says declutter your home, heart and mind of unnecessary baggage. So, you know, this person, there were this unnecessary baggage in your life, so you need to make sure you move on, you know, like it's just like this really old pair of jeans that you kind of want to wear again, but they're either like not your size anymore, or they're just so out of fashion that you would kind of feel ashamed if you were about to go out like this. I know this is terrible what I'm saying. I'm comparing a pair of jeans to a person, but trust me, I'm doing that so you can realize that this was just something that was completely not serving you. You know, you've got this clarity, but probably it's you've got this clarity about this, what it actually looks like. So honestly, just move on, try to move on. I know it's not gonna be easy. We've literally got 10, 11, 12, so it might take you some time, you know. I feel like it's gonna take you a good amount of time. But yeah, I just try not to think about it anymore, because it was so not serving you that it's so good for you that you set yourself free. All right, so this is it for the group number 3. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. All right, and the last group number 4. I hope you're doing good. So we've got the reading today for you, and we're gonna ask about why you find it so hard to move on. So we've got 3 tarot cards at first. They're just gonna give me the insight to the whole situation, and 2 advice cards. Oops. So let me see. We've got the King of Chalices, 4 of Wands, and 3 of Wands. All right, sounds interesting. What we've got here? Soulmate and patience. Okay, there are 2 major energies going on over here, and one of it is water, most probably Pisces energy, and one of you could be Pisces, but it doesn't like have to be. And we also got what is it called? We've also got the wand, so it's the fire energy. So there is a possibility that it's like Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So what I'm saying over here, why is it so hard for you to move on? Okay, because I feel like you had some kind of stabilization going on with this person. They will make you feel like you are emotionally stable, you know, like you felt like the feelings and the whole relationship going on was stable, and that will make you also feel secure, whether it's financially or just like in general. You felt like you were secure. Maybe you were even living together. For some of you, you might have been living together or having plans about moving in together, because we've got this 4 of Wands going on over here. But what happened? We've got 3 of Wands. Well, that's the thing. I don't really get this, because we've got like pretty much only the positive cards, and I don't sense any kind of negativity or any negative energy going on. So I think I need to take some more cards, because 3 of Wands is basically because we've got 4 of Wands first, and then we've got 3 of Wands. I feel like you might have stepped back a little bit, you know, like have like few steps, make a few steps behind, but it's still like a waiting for the future, you know. It's about having this seed from the Ace of Wands to to the Three of Wands, which is like awaiting, you know, like kind of seeing the first results of the work complete, of some kind of task completed. And we've got this person who's actually laying down on the grass with the doggy, and they are watching the night sky, and there's this shooting star, and I think like they're kind of making a wish, because even we've got everything. Honestly, they are making a wish, and it's kind of like this dreamy situation where they're like dreaming about their future plans. But why? What happened? Let's take some more cards and we shall find out. Okay, so we've got King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Fool. Let me take more. We've got Princess of Swords, the Hanged Man, and Justice. The Hanged Man and Justice, just like in the previous group again. Okay. I feel like other people were involved in this. I am not really sure. I'm not really getting that as cheating. I get it more as close family or close friends. Yeah, I'm getting it more like a close family or close friends. I don't think there was any cheating involved, or like the third party person. Okay. Huh. The Fool. And one of you kind of realized, probably thanks to or because of these people, that, you know, this is not something that would probably serve you in the long run, and it's time to make this very like difficult decision, to you know, to go one way or another. It could be even that one of you was probably delaying, or trying to kind of delay some kind of progress in this relationship. So it was kind of like the Fool, just it was the leap of faith, one way or another, you know. Should I jump or should I not jump? What is gonna happen if I jump? You know, like, I don't really care, because like I do have this Lady Fortune with me, and this is what the Fool is kind of about. So I feel like, you know, there was one of these people, whether it was about you and it was a member of your family or friends, or whether it was the member of their family or friends, kind of helped one of you to get this insight, like really good insight in the situation. Look at her, like she's looking at the things from the distance, so she can see the things from the distance really well. She knows what to expect. And we've got the Hanged Man, and this is about like looking at the things from a different perspective. You know, like waiting for this first sun rays of the spring coming in and melting the ice, so you can set yourself free and like start a new life, a fresh life. This is what I'm getting. And there is the Justice card, and this is mostly about the karma. So whatever you put out, you're gonna get back. So maybe in this relationship one of you was thinking really seriously about it, and this is what I'm getting now, because it makes much more sense about it. Makes much more sense now. So one of you were kind of thinking more serious about this whole relationship, making plans for the future, maybe trying to, like I said before, even live together or move in together, or if you were living in, like, my god, why I can't speak today, if you were like living together, or just one of you felt it's the right time to move even more forward. But the other person was basically like trying to make the things go slower, you know, and I feel like one of you kind of sacrificed themselves for this other person, and this is what created the imbalance, because they were not really sure about what to do. So most probably you have decided to, you know, to wait, no matter what, to wait, not take any risks, just wait, you know. But I feel like in the end one of you did take a risk and kind of like woken up from this whole situation and decided, you know what, I can't wait any longer, because you are being so stagnant, you are being like, because of you I'm staying in the same place all the time, you know, I'm not progressing in life. Maybe you've been together for a good few years and you're kind of like, so are we going one way or another? Are we getting married or we're breaking up? You know, because yeah, there are some people who are, you know, have kind of been dating for like 10 years, and you know, when one of these persons was kind of like, okay, so are we getting married? In the end they were breaking up because their partner was still not ready, you know, not ready for that. So this is what I'm getting. But what else do we have here is that, well, yes, this is your soulmate. So there is one thing I have to say about soulmates. Soulmate is not equal to the twin flame. We have a limited number of the soulmates in each life we have on this earth. So this person was a soulmate, because I believe that every soulmate is supposed to teach you something. Every soulmate is supposed to give you some kind of valuable lesson. So if you find yourself getting into the next relationship and you can see the same pattern going on, it means you have not learned from your previous soulmate. So yes, this person was your soulmate, which is why it's so difficult for you to move on. I get that completely, but they were not your twin flame. So there is your twin flame waiting for you, this ultimate partner. You know, they were your soulmate. They were there to teach you something. And what were they supposed to teach you? I believe is patience. Yeah. Patience, and you know, how to stay cool, calm, composed. You know, whatever situation you are in, you know, just stay patient. You can think about it as long as you feel like. You know, like, don't pressure yourself. If you feel there is like any kind of pressure arising, you can just literally, like, you know, take a step back a little bit, because rushing into things, especially now, after this ended, would not serve you well, and it's gonna lead you to a lot, like, it's gonna lead you to a loss of time, or like loss of trust into another person. Because I feel like if you decide that, you know, it's a good thing from now, because this was taking so long, to rush into the next relationship, you're gonna regret that, because it's not good. You just need to stay patient. You know, just be prepared for the fact that moving on, it's gonna take you time. Because I feel like, yeah, it is gonna take you time. It's not gonna be easy. You are gonna be thinking about it quite frequently. but don't worry, you know, just take your time. It's fine. It's really fine. Do whatever you have to do, because you've been in this situation. You had your soulmate, and you know, just take your time. Take your time before you just leap into the next relationship. Alright guys, so this was the last group. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. So thank you very much. Bye.